Welcome to ToneUp, a mobile app built for personal trainers that enables you to perform nutrition and fitness analysis for new and current clients. In the following set of tutorial videos, we'll take you through the basics of ToneUp, go through each of the feature sets to give you a clear understanding on how to apply the tool to your personal training practice. In this video, we'll take you through your very first follow-up nutrition and fitness consultation. We take our client again through the interview and measurement process. We'll track progress, recalculate and reanalyze data, and come up with safe and reasonable goals. And in the end, we'll deliver a report directly to the client via email. ToneUp has full data tracking and record-keeping capabilities, so the app does all of the heavy lifting and storage for you, making it super convenient for you as a trainer. First, we need to add a new record for our client. It's very simple. On the client list, click the client's name. Then, click the client menu in the upper right-hand corner. Then, click the Add button. This will bring up a new client information panel. The client's general information can be modified if needed. For example, if his email address or phone number changed. In most cases, we'll keep the previous information intact and just modify the entry date. In our case, let's assume it's been 8 weeks since we've seen him last, so we'll put in an entry date 8 weeks after his start date. Next, we'll retake measurements, including body fat percentage using a BIA scale, calipers, or other method as before. We'll also take circumference measurements using a tape measure for the right bicep, chest, waist, hip, and right thigh. Note we use the right bicep and thigh for consistency. We'll also measure the client's current height and weight as well. For our client, his current statistics for this record are 5'7", 194-pound male at 15.6 body fat percentage, and circumference measurements of 12, 42, 38, 40, and 21 inches respectively, so he's definitely shown huge improvements over last time. Next, we'll redo the interview process. Fat calorie percentage is a percentage amount of daily calories we'll assume for the client. 20 to 35% calories from fat daily is a USDA recommended. We'll keep it at 20% just like last time. The activity factor affects the client's basal metabolic rate or BMR, so the more active your client, the more calories are required. For now, let's keep this at likely active like before. Protein factor affects how much protein your client will consume daily, and again 0.8 to 1.5 is the range for most clients, but of course we can go higher if the client is an athlete or bodybuilder or wants a higher protein intake. We'll also keep this at 1.4 as before. His goal weight is 180 pounds from the previous, and remember from before that his time frame was 15 weeks total. Note, ToneUp automatically recalculates the remaining time frame to 7 weeks for this record. Rest day BMR affects the calories consumed during a rest day, or a day a client does not work out. For now, we'll keep this as adjusted, taking into account the activity factor. Workout frequency is self-explanatory, and our client is still working out 5 times a week. Rate is the rate of weight loss or gain. He's at -2 pounds per week previously, so let's keep him right there. And calories per workout is an estimate of the number of calories per workout. We'll keep it at 400 calories per workout, just like before. The final step in the interview process is to retake status photos. We can take photos for front, side, and back to compare and visualize progress. Once we're done with this set of data, we'll save it off and a new report is generated. Now we have a new report to analyze given the input data we provided. We see his body mass index or BMI starting and ending based on his current and goal weight. We also see his basal metabolic rate or BMR, base of about 1900 calories, sedentary of about 2300 calories, and adjusted, again with a lightly active activity factor of 2600 calories. The calorie goal section still shows a weekly 7,000 calorie deficit in order to meet his weight loss rate of -2 pounds a week. Again, knowing that 3,500 calories makes up a pound of fat. Each day then, he'll need to have a calorie deficit of 1,000 calories below his BMR. On workout days, he'll need to have a deficit of 600 calories, since 400 calories are due to his workout. On rest days, all 1,000 calories are coming from his diet. The macronutrient analysis shows a breakdown of 16, 64, 20 protein, carbs, and fat. On rest days, he's at 1,600 calories, and on workout days, he's at 2,000 calories. Because the recommended minimum calories for males is 1,800 calories, we'll likely need to make some adjustments. Looking at the body comp and weight goal analysis, we see the bottom number, actual versus plan, is still 0.0, which means that we're still on track to meet his goal of 180 pounds in 7 weeks. In talking with our client, he's feeling strong and energetic still at 1800 calories, but he does have some reservations cutting much lower than that, so we'll iterate to find a better solution. We could try a couple of tweaks for this particular case. First, we could explore changing the rate to minus 1.5 pounds per week. If we do that, then we see that our client is at 1900 calories for a rest day and 2300 calories for a workout day, but his goal weight will be off by 3.5 pounds. To compensate, we could increase his overall schedule by 2 weeks more as an option, but then again, he's not thrilled about adding another 2 weeks to get to his goal. On the other hand, since we know he works out 5 times a week, we can change his activity level. It was conservative before at lightly active, just because we wanted to keep the calories down. If we change it to moderately active, we see a change in his BMR calculations, up to 3,000 calories for his adjusted BMR, 400 calories more than before. On a rest day, that puts him at 2,000 calories, and on a workout day, 2,400 calories. We could either keep him here or stay at the 1800 calorie, 2200 calories as before given the increased activity factor, or maybe go somewhere in between like 1900 and 2300. Looking at the macronutrient percentage, we need to make adjustment there again as before. So we'll change the protein factor to, let's say, 1.5, and now we're back to 15, 65, and 20 as before. Again, his real-world experience will dictate what works best, either more or less calories, but going through this particular analysis, we are aware of the ranges. In the end, we decide to go with the latter, change the activity factor to moderately active, and go from there. This exercise illustrates the moving target that we're faced with. Numbers change, targets change, and we need to change right along with them, track progress, and react accordingly. We could choose to remeasure again in 4 weeks, or even every week, and tweak accordingly. Satisfied with the data, the next step is to deliver a new report via email. Now that the follow-up analysis is complete and the report ready, we can email a copy to our client as before, by simply clicking his email address at the top of the report. This will bring up the mail tool with a PDF file of the report attached for the client's reference. In order to hit his goals, our client will have to track his calories and macronutrients, stick with his workouts consistently, and work with you as a personal trainer closely. So there you have it, your first follow-up nutrition and fitness consultation done. Again, you can earn up to 1 full session of personal training funds each time you provide this valuable service, and the app can help you each step of the way. In the next set of videos, we'll go over some of the other cool and useful features of ToneUp, so be sure to catch them. If you have any questions or feedback, feel free to email us anytime at info@toneup.us or visit our website at www.toneup.us. Thank you kindly for your interest in ToneUp. We know our app will help you greatly in your personal training career.